Hey guys, it's Helipad. Just come up with a little center of gravity tool to help balance your foam board, airplanes, things like that. Different size batteries, different motors, different size servos, things like that can all play a big part in the balance. I'm going to show you how to make a little tool here that's super easy, all low cost. This way you can balance your plane as you're building and crafting and designing, or it's small enough and easy enough to break down you can take in the field along with you, so that when you install your battery, say you're running a 2200 milliamp and you decide that you want to run 2800s and put it in your battery tray, you can just use this center of gravity tool here to kind of balance out your airplane there. First off, you just need a yardstick, a pair of needle nose pliers with the kind of a rounded edge instead of a square edge, a pair of wire cutters, and for this here I'm using galvanized electric fence wire. You can buy a roll of this stuff. This is 1/4 of a mile worth of wire, and I think it was like 11 bucks at the Tractor Supply Company. I use it for tons of things, push rods for the airplanes, things like that. But what we'll do, we'll get a list compiled here of the size, length of wire you're going to need to make this, and we'll get it made. Alright guys, first thing you want to do is cut yourself a 24-inch piece. Doesn't have to be perfect, just somewhere around the 24-inch. Take wire cutters. Alright, then you want to cut yourself about a 12-inch piece here. Stuff's so easy to work with, you can just kind of pull it and it just kind of straightens right out. Get about a 12-inch piece there. Alright. Now what we have, the 24-inch piece and 12-inch piece, and just kind of teeter with it there. And I'm going to show you guys how to bend these. It's pretty easy. We're going to start off with the first one, the 24-inch piece, and we're going to come down 10 inches, come down about 10 inches and just make a 90-degree bend, just like that. Just a 90-degree, straighten it up some. Okay, your second bend, you're going to come over about 4 inches, bend that up another 90-degree. Now you have that shape right there, basic shape. Okay, and you take that piece there and you want to come up about 4 inches. Put the end piece here, come up about 4 inches. You want to bend just about a 45-degree angle up. I don't know if you guys can see that there. It's just about 45-degree angle. And you do that on both sides. Okay. Now you have that basic shape right there. Alright. Keep it, pretty square as you can. The stuff's easy to bend. Like I say, I'm using 17 gauge. It's a little thin. You might want to go with, a little thicker, heavier gauge. Alright. The next piece, you want to bend everything at 4 inches. 4 inches, 90 degrees. Go to the next part. 4 inches, bend it up 90 degrees. Okay, and then you have that basic shape right there. Straighten it up, flatten it out. You can bend this, once you get it completed here. Alright, now the next step we're going to do, we're going to take the ends of these, grab right at the very tip, and on your 90 degrees there, you want to bend these out and make a complete loop. Just take that and work it right around your pliers there and make a complete loop out of that. You can see that little curly Q loop there. You want to do the same thing on the other side. Grab right on the tip, bend it outward, complete loop. Okay. Now you have this basic design here with your outer loops. These are going to slip over the outer sides, and this is what's going to balance so that this becomes stable and you won't have to worry about it falling over when you put your airplane, things like that on it. Alright, now you can see it's a little wobbly, a little off. Like I say, this is thin gauge wire. But what you want to do now is bring this up to those angles you put in your angles in your long piece here. And you can either solder this permanently to this shape. This is the basic shape you're going for, so that when you set your airplane wing on here, your airplane will balance left and right, and of course you can go this way, you know, front and rear, to balance your airplane. I'll get this bound tight here, and then I will finish up the video. Alright guys, next step, you take a 4.5 inch piece of your wiring, and on one end you're going to make a complete curl. Just make a nice loop out of it right there. Nice tight loop. And this is going to serve as a kickstand, so to speak. You also notice that what I've done here on the actual stand itself, I put these bends, come down, just make, you know, a sharp bend, another sharp bend, and then I slip that other piece over there, and you can kind of see how it makes, you know, place for the legs. Makes a place for the legs to rest there. You can kind of see how that shape is. I know it's kind of deceiving in the video with the line and the table. What you want to do, you want to slip this over one side like this. Okay, and then slip your other set of legs over like this. Bring it down to the crook. Now up here you want to pull this up, and you just want to make a little bend right here to hold this as a kickstand. Kind of wrap it around and make a little kickstand hook there. Just gives a little hook so that the leg doesn't collapse on you. And then of course that'll hold, hold your legs from kicking out on you. Alright, and like I say, this is thin gauge wire I'm just using for the demonstration purpose. There you can see the general idea, the general shape, how it would look. And like I say, you can solder these leg joints or tape them, whatever. But what I like about this is you pop the kickstand and the whole thing will just lay flat right in your RC box, in your road gear box. Then when you get there, you can just pop it out and assemble it and, use your balance. Alright, here you can see the foam board plane kind of set on the balancer here, and you can see you place it on, well, obviously it's tail heavy. But once you get the motor installed, things like that, your ESC, your servos, it'll kind of start to balance itself out there a little bit. And what's nice is when you're designing, you can move this around, to find your center of gravity. There we're not looking too bad, just foam board, no electronics, anything. Obviously your battery tray, servos, motor, all that's going to make it very front heavy. So at that point you would move it back to balance itself out. Alright, this is Helipad. Thanks for watching, guys.